Okay, fellas, let's roll.
There's a lot that makes the Toy Story movies so awesome, but did you know all those toys have some serious rules to follow? Stay tuned to find out which set of rules keeps the toys a secret from the humans in Toy Story 4.
Woody, I have a question. Well, actually not just one. I have all the questions.
The coast is clear. The number one rule that all toys have to follow is pretty simple. Don't move or talk when there are humans around. Can you imagine what would happen if humans saw the toys acting like they do in the movies? They would totally freak out. But sometimes we wonder how they know when people are gone. Sometimes they move around when humans are right around the corner. The door isn't even always closed. That seems pretty risky. There is probably some sort of magical ability that lets them know the coast is clear. If there wasn't, surely someone would see them by accident. We have definitely tried to peek in on our own toys to see if they are talking, but unfortunately they seem to be following this rule to the T. Positions everyone. The other major rule that we see the toys following is even more difficult. They are supposed to be in the same place that the humans left them. Wow, we can't remember the position we slept in last night.
Hurry and repeat! Resume your positions now! Andy's coming, everybody! Back to your places, hurry!
How do these toys remember exactly where their kid left them? They move around a lot. They even go on huge adventures, but somehow they remember exactly how they were laying. Maybe they write it down to remember. They never seem to forget. We wish we had that cool ability when our mom or dad loses the car in the parking lot. Don't hurt your kid. If it weren't for kids, toys wouldn't be toys. They would just be things. But kids are the ones who give toys a purpose. And while all kids are special, toys are most loyal to their own kid. It's important that they never hurt their kids' feelings. We can see this in the trailers for Toy Story 4. Forky was never meant to be a toy, but he is the most important thing to Bonnie. So it's up to all of Bonnie's toys to keep him safe. They can't let Bonnie get her feelings hurt, and losing Forky would totally do that. Animals can see them. So toys can't move when people are around. If their backs are turned, they can move just a little, but people are the only ones who can't know the truth about toys. Andy's dog is seen around the toys a lot in the movies, and that is totally okay. It might weird out animals to see toys walking and talking, but since animals can't talk, it's fine to move around them. It's a good thing too. The toys would have a way harder time on adventures if they couldn't move around pets. Hey, wait a second. Humans aren't the only ones with toys. Do you think dog and cat toys can talk too?
Who's gonna miss me while I'm gone, huh? Who's gonna miss me? Who's gonna miss me?
Together forever. This rule is pretty sad, and it was basically the whole plot of Toy Story 3. Toys are not allowed to leave their humans. Okay, so they can go away with the intention of coming back. That's why they are able to go after lost toys, but they can't decide not to belong to a kid.
I have to go back. I'm still Andy's toy.
They can only leave if the kid has forgotten them or abandoned them. That's why Lotso was a loner. And that's why Sarge takes the Green Army Men away in the third movie. They had already been abandoned. We are just glad the rest of the toys ended up living with Bonnie. Thanks, Andy. Act natural. Sometimes situations call for the first rule to be broken. The toys might need to distract a human. Here's how they get around this. If the person isn't watching too closely, they can act naturally. For example, Woody can say his recordings. The person might think that the string got pulled or that he is malfunctioning. This happens a few times in the movies.
It's busted.
Who are you calling busted, Buster? That's right. I'm talking to you.
Electronic toys like Buzz can also act like they are malfunctioning. As long as the toys don't act too suspicious, they can get away with a little talking or movements. Your kid calls the shots. We know that the toys sometimes like to play by themselves. In Toy Story 3, they have a whole Wild West scene. But what they love most is to be played with by kids. The toys in Toy Story might be thinking individuals, but they are designed for kids to have fun. And one rule is super important for this. The kid decides how you play. Mr. Potato Head might not want to be the bad guy, but if his kid makes him out to be one, he has to go along with it. And if the kids are rough with the toys, oh well. The kids at the daycare are not nice to the toys, but the toys can't do anything about it during playtime. Making a mess is okay. The Toy Story toys might have to hide their identities, but they can definitely leave evidence of their existence around. There's only one caveat to this rule. Whatever evidence they leave can't be directly linked to the toys.
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
This means that the toys can make a total mess. They can cause major damage, but as long as no one knows it's the toys, it's totally fine. In Toy Story 2, the toys stole a car.
Strangers from the outside.
They crashed other cars and caused a huge mess at Al's toy barn, but they didn't have to clean it up. Somehow, we don't think blaming a mess on our toys will get us out of cleaning our rooms. Rules are made to be broken. Sometimes these rules are really hard to follow, and sometimes to observe one rule, the toys have to break another.
Well, we're not doing that.
And that is totally cool in the Toy Story world. In the first movie, the toys break a lot of rules so they can save Buzz and get back to Andy. They move in front of Sid and scare him.
So play nice.
They even stand up to Sid so he won't torture them. But the one rule that Woody was trying to follow was to keep his kid happy. He would do anything to get all the toys back to safety for Andy. And now he's doing the same thing for Bonnie. Love your kid. The most important rule that all toys follow is to love their kid. They were made to bring kids happiness and to help them. Even Lotso loved his kid before he was lost. But it looks like Woody is going to have to face this rule head-on in the new movie. He would do anything to bring Forky back to Bonnie, but then he is reunited with the love of his life, Bo Peep. And she shows him that being a lost toy can be pretty cool. Loving a kid isn't as easy as Woody remembers. What do you think Woody will choose in Toy Story 4? Let us know in the comments.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks for watching The Things. Give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you next time.